Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Nile Cruise brought to you from Nile TV International. My name is Sharif Touni and I am joined today with Salma Al-Fei. Hello Salma.
Hello Sharif, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good,
It's
thank
the
you.
weekend finally.
Yes,
I think
it is. End
it's
of the
time
week.
to relax, yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
And since it's the weekend, so we have a wrap-up for some political aspects throughout this week that we'll be discussing in the first segment of this edition.
Yes, we will. Absolutely, we have our political review as usual. We have President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's visit to Moscow, and a lot of other events that are happening during this week.
Also during the edition, we'll be having the social aspect will be covered in a special segment all about charity work and education in Egypt. And as well as
addiction.
That's very interesting.
That's a very interesting topic. We hope you all stay
with us.
We'll
be discovering a lot regarding this topic.
Exactly.
In this
yes. So don't go anywhere. And of course we have our musical segment as usual, and we have our singer today joining us is Mr. Ahmed Sayed. And we also have in Egypt coming back to the cultural role and where is Egypt and culture. So there are quite a few topics that we'll be discussing this week.
Interesting.
And what are we moving now on to, Sharif? I think it's cruise quiz.
Yes.
Is that right?
Let's start with cruise quiz. It is a competition that we have or a quiz that we give to the audience, and we ask them a question, and whoever answers this question gets their prize.
Yes, gets a papyrus from Nile TV from Nile Cruise on Nile TV. So let's go there and take a look and see what's happening.
Time for cruise quiz. It's time to visit one of the most popular sites in Egypt and to ask its visitors questions about it. Today we're coming to you from the Egyptian Museum of Antiquities. Do you remember to whom belongs the idea of the construction of this museum?
The construction of the museum, I believe it was French, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was a French construction.
Yeah, do you remember the name of the guy?
That I cannot remember the name of the gentleman.
I think he's French, and unfortunately I don't remember his name.
I don't know, sorry.
Nope. Do you remember the name of the man who introduced the idea of the construction of this museum?
August Mariette.
Perfect, so you're a winner with us. We owe the idea of the construction of the Egyptian Museum of Antiquities to a French Egyptologist called Auguste Mariette. Mariette was also the first director of the Egyptian Museum. He lived between 1821 and 1881 AD. Do you know the lady who was the only lady pharaoh or the most famous lady pharaoh?
Yeah, she knows. Is it Cleopatra?
No, it's not. So what about you? Do you know who's the first lady pharaoh?
I think Cleopatra is the only answer that we know. Is the only lady that we know.
No, that's not correct.
That's not Nefertiti. That's the wife of. Okay, hit me with one.
I do not know her name. I do not remember her.
Do you remember the name of the lady pharaoh?
Yes, Hatshepsut, yes.
Perfect, yes. She is Hatshepsut. Queen Hatshepsut of the 18th dynasty lived around almost 1500 BC. She was very popular and is still very popular because she was not only the consort of her half-brother King Thutmose II, but she was also one of the few ladies who ruled as a pharaoh, and she ruled as a king for 21 years. And behind me, this is part of a broken statue for her, and to assert her kingship in her statues, she was depicted as a man. We have viewed together some of the most important artifacts here at the Egyptian Museum, and by this we come to an end of this segment of Cruise Quiz. Until we meet again next week, it's goodbye.